What up, J family? Back again with another reaction video for you. This is, I don't know, I just saw it. 6 Christians versus 1 secret atheist. It seems like a game. Like, I really want to see if I can pick them out. I just want to try it. So hopefully y'all try it with me. But let's get into the video. Let go. Oh, this is right. I'm tripping.
And thank you guys for watching. And we are here with our subscribers.
Gang, gang.
3 million! We hope you enjoy the video.
Tell me about a religious experience of yours. Something profound.
Something profound. I saw an angel once when I was like 9 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
We brought together 7 Christians.
I'm a Christian.
I am a Christian.
I am a Christian.
I am a Christian.
I am Christian.
I am a Christian.
I am a Christian.
1 is a liar.
We gonna see.
If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives, he or she wins the entire prize.
Oh. Okay.
Oh boy, okay.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah.
Do you go to a church?
Yes, I do.
That's a great question.
I don't know where to even start.
I was going into it thinking about myself and how I present myself. I thought people would be like, oh, she's not a Christian.
Hey, Chance, tell me about a religious experience of yours.
A religious experience of mine?
Something profound.
Something profound. I saw an angel once when I was like 9 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that like?
That was really cool. It was creepy, but like in the moment, like it was just like stillness and like really awesome.
In the Bible, when they talk about what angels look like, it's a very scary looking picture. I was like, I don't know if I'd believe someone being happy to see a disfigured human being.
I had a really similar experience when my father passed away.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That don't sound right.
Do you want to hear about it?
I think he.
I know we have a little. Oh no.
I don't think he is.
The speed round was pretty horrifying. I didn't even know what to ask. I didn't even know where to start.
He don't seem confident in himself.
Pressure.
Don't worry, we're not watching.
First person I trusted was Brandon.
In the very beginning, him and I were talking. I was just like, all right, man, you and I, packed till the end. We're just going to keep voting the same person.
Grace, Chance, Romy, Brandon.
There has been a tie. 2 people, Romy and Grace. So
I don't know the names yet. I forgot. Grace, Romy. Who's Romy? That's Romy.
You guys really messed up. I'm telling you right now.
what did we?
He didn't even
I'm
say that.
disappointed because I feel like I was based off my overall look. I didn't even say anything. I was voted off, you know.
Grace was
Dang,
sitting right next
they
to
messed
me,
up.
and she was really freaked out. She was just like, well, you know, I hope they don't think it's me because X, Y, and Z. And I was like, okay, then it's not Grace. I didn't think it was Romy either, but I just knew it wasn't Grace.
I wanted to ask you, is your church queer friendly, LGBTQ friendly?
Yes,
him.
actually, there's 2 pastors and 1 is a biracial lesbian. So.
Wow.
Why did you choose a
I don't know.
church?
I was just born into it, so my dad's a pastor.
You also PK?
No.
I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's a PK?
Pastor's kid?
Yeah,
Oh,
pastor's
pastor's kid.
Yeah.
I've never even heard that.
Yeah, they're usually the bad kids at your school, so.
There's like
Yeah,
certain
sure.
terms I think a lot of people just know. I assumed his lack of knowledge meant he wasn't a Christian and he was trying to like pick up on things as we said them.
How long have you been Lutheran?
My whole life.
Yeah?
Yeah. I grew up in Scandia, Minnesota, and like a big part of the town was the church. So I was
Okay.
baptized there. Do you go to a church?
Yeah, I go to this one out in Riverside. I just started going there about 2 months ago now. Because I grew up going to more of like a strict church, and then I kind of branched away from it and then went back.
What do you mean a
The strict church, huh?
So I grew up Mormon.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, it's strict, it's strict.
You know, I kind of had to take my own path and figure out what worked best for me.
I've stepped away from church because it's hard for me to find a church, especially a Baptist church, that's accepting of the queer community. So
Yeah.
I stopped going.
Are you looking for something or are you
Not
just kind
actively. Halfway through my answer, I realized I probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Everyone else was like, oh yeah, they all actively go to church. And I was the only one like, I don't go to church now. And that's when I thought, maybe I should have kept that to myself.
He's not.
When I switched
He is.
churches, like people were taking it beyond judging and were making
It's
it
Andrew.
like they were like condemning me.
Chance. I knew they were gonna do Chance.
He mentioned that he hadn't been to church in over 3 years, and I was just like, okay.
I felt like his story about being a PK and coming in and out of his faith could have been an alibi.
Could have been, actually.
He wanted to hear everyone else talk. Like he kept asking
Yeah.
me questions. Like
I
he
think
didn't want to talk
Andrew.
about his own experience.
I got Andrew.
I'm sorry.
He hurt? I got Andrew.
I think a good question would be like, how would you find your faith?
All right.
So I was actually an atheist before I was a Christian. Like I was a hardcore atheist, and I was like super depressed. Like I was like burdened by like my own life, I'd say. And then coming into a life where like you're just kind of getting abundantly filled up with like love from other people and from God, especially.
So what made me go back into church, what really like pushed me is I had a really bad breakup. And it was like at this moment where I was at work and I watched this kid die because I work in the ER. So watching the kid die and the family kind of go through those emotions of like trying to let go, I was like, man, like there's got to be something like that can, you know, make me feel
Brandon,
full.
he not a
make me feel
Christian.
whole.
He not.
I believe that there has to be this higher power.
He's
and
not.
Otherwise, the ego takes us over, and God allows me to realize that there's more than just me.
Brandon's
As an
not.
artist, I think there's messages coming to me
Yes,
that
ma'am.
I'm supposed to communicate through my art.
The way I grew up, I was really into church. It was my safe space. I had a hard home life, and it was where I felt like I could be myself. And then I realized I was gay, and that was really hard. And then I took a step back and then have come back to it as an adult. It's been a struggle, but something that I want to have.
I am a PK, so I was just born into it. It was like summer after 4th grade, my parents got divorced. And so I was kind of like straying away, you know, and especially divorce in the church is like a huge thing. So that was really hard. But I feel like that whole situation kind of like solidified my relationship, just so I knew, you know, there was always someone there for me. And my church was there for me too, you know?
I got
I have
Brandon.
no idea who I'm going to vote for. I follow your lead, man.
See? Why is he making
She's a
pets?
PK. Like she knows exactly how to answer. Like knows the perfect part to play.
So why would she
In
be
the back, she kind of mentioned her stance on premarital sex. So that kind of like was like a red flag.
Sierra Andrew?
Bye.
I swear it's Brandon. I'm going for
You had a
Brandon.
good question, right?
Yeah.
You said
So you were talking about how like you kind of express yourself through art. Like I want to just have you elaborate on that. When he mentioned art as like his form of everything, I was just like, it doesn't really make too much sense.
cool. Well, like one thing I love
It's
about
between
the
them
church is
two.
I love to sing.
Okay.
And growing up, I like my best memories of church were just singing in the choir. And when I moved out here, one of the hardest things was not having a church. I think that like through my voice, through the hymns and everything, that's the biggest thing.
Andrew,
We
not
were
him.
just talking about
It's
this.
hard.
How a lot of the people that go to my church have had similar backgrounds to me,
Andrew.
which is they've been hurt by the church. Maybe a song like "Oh How He Loves Us" in
She's
the
real.
past was great for you, and then you were hurt by the church. Having those memories attached can actually make worship really hard.
There was this song
She
that
is.
like was a big song in my church, the Mormon church growing up. It was like it's called, I want to say like families can be together forever. Man,
He is
my
not no
parents they got
Christian,
divorced. You know, and since that time, like I can't even like listen, can't even look at the lyrics of that song.
Yeah.
So
He's not a
how was
Christian.
like your experience kind of moving across the states and then
So hard. I grew up in a town of like 500 people, and so the church was everything. And coming out here and starting that hunt for one that's like LGBTQ friendly and the right kind of like chemistry
Brandon's
of
that one.
people and the right kind of sermons. And I started looking and actually hearing about yours. I'm kind of like, wait a minute.
Give
But-
me the info.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be shook if one of these people are the moles.
It's Brandon. No, it's not Sarah. It's It's Brandon, bro.
Wow.
I promise.
Raise your hand if you think the mole is still in the square. If the lights turn green, you voted the liar out. If the lights turn red, the liar's still in the box and you lose.
my mind's gonna
I'm
be
gonna be
blown
hurt.
if they go red, dude. Because I'm gonna feel really down.
So crazy.
3, 2, 1.
It's Brandon.
Hi, I'm the mole.
Oh, it's Andrew.
You know what? I did vote for
I knew it was one of them two. Dang it.
Betrayed a little bit.
I knew it was one of them
Definitely
two.
was kind of feeling Andrew was like a Christian for sure.
I was shocked because Andrew, he talks like a lot of the youth pastors at my church, you know?
Because I'm gay, if anyone else was gay, I like wanted to be their friend. And I was like, oh, he's my friend. I'm not going to vote for him because I really
At first I was
believe
like,
him.
but then Brandon wasn't
And
confident.
then I was wrong, but that's okay.
Brandon wasn't seeing confident, so I'm like, y'all suck.
Oh my gosh. I really became an atheist right after I got baptized. I think when I got baptized, I thought something magical would happen and nothing did and nothing changed, and I still felt really hated by the church. The things that brought them into the church,
That's
into
bad.
the religion, were things that I found on my own without religion.
Personal experience, I think, is huge in the way that we experience religion.
I would say that a lot of times we look at Christianity as like a monolithic kind of thing, and that everyone does the same thing. You know, even like if you say the word evangelical, that usually means one thing, but that doesn't usually represent all Christians. Even the word Christian barely represents all Christians.
That's true.
I feel relieved that that is over, but I also feel a lot of love and compassion from that group of people. I was kind of worried how this would go, but I realized that these were all really good people today. They're all amazing.
It's bad that he had a bad
for you.
experience.
So was there a time in your life where you had a judgment about someone where you turned out to be like completely like flat wrong?
I think that's like probably every other month, every year. I think we'd all be a lot
The
better
self-honesty.
if we were honest
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
Because we're always making assumptions and letting our bias come into play.
And you don't
But
know you have that bias until you get to the other side, right?
until you step outside of yourself and ask, like, well, why did I feel that way? And I thought this show would help us like explore that and how our biases can come into conflict with the truth.
Stick around for the other episodes. They're coming soon. And follow us on Instagram. We have a lot of exclusive content there, some behind the scenes things.
I like what they do.
And otherwise, comment below, tell us what you thought, and we'll see you around.
Bye, guys.
Peace. Peace. Oh, peace. Peace, love, Trinity. I knew it was either, at first I knew it was Andrew, but then Brandon wasn't sound confident. So I'm like, Brandon don't sing. Like, he's saying the right stuff. He was like, all over the place. Maybe because he was nervous. But I had my assumptions on Andrew, though. Dang it, guys. But that's bad. That's sad that we had an experience like that made him go away from church. So I'm a Christian. And my point, man, I love everybody. So I don't care if you're gay, whatever, LGBTQ, atheist, whatever. I love you all the same. And I just wish the best for everybody. That's just kind of person I am, kind of Christian I am. So that's sad that the church, messed. So I see some of these people have bad experiences. So that's sad that that's happened to them. And shoot, I pray that hopefully they find a place that accepts it for them. So that's some true talk right there. But that was good. That was cool. That was fire. But I hope y'all liked the video. Subscribe for more content. Hit the like button. Post notifications. Be part of the notification squad. Notification family. 'Cause I know you want to. And I'm out. Peace. Love, blessings. Stay fam. Skirt.